Hey everyone, Nico here and welcome back to the TesReady channel. Today is episode 69 of our playthrough through Inazuma 11 Victory Road's Chronicle mode. Last time we faced off against Universal, probably one of the best teams in the entirety of Go 1, and Sol Daystar. Managed to beat them, it was a lot of fun, but this time on to the finals with Mount Olympus. Without further ado, let's begin the Chronicle battle.
これはサッカーの未来をかけた戦いだ。これで本当のサッカーを取り戻せるかどうかが決まる。だから
Do we see the villain?
思いっきり楽しんでこい。ドカーンと一発決めてやれ。お前たちの魂のシュートをな。はい。
And he's been in this situation before.
それじゃあ天馬、みんなに一発気合を入れろ。
Well, roughly.
俺がですか？よし、それじゃあ絶対に優勝しましょう。
おいおい、優勝しましょうってなんだよ。しまんねえな。
わかったよ。それじゃあみんな絶対優勝するぞ。
Oh yeah, right, I'm on 11, except there's only 5 people on the screen. 6 including Endo, but you get the idea. Thankfully, this isn't going to be as brutal as it is in the finale of the Go series, but we can talk more about that in a bit. He's in goal again? Why? Mount Olympus. Surprisingly, outside of the main... Yeah, outside of 1 or 2 of them, mostly the captain and one of the defenders, very forgettable for a good reason, I'd say. Reach halftime with a tied score. That's oddly specific. But at the same time, man, is that not what I want to hear. Damn, ozone flare. Not surprising.
一瞬の隙をついて黒崎がライモン陣地へ攻め込んでいく。
俺たちはフィフスセクター最強のチーム。この戦いに勝利し、聖帝のサッカーこそが真のサッカーだと証明してみせる。
True, sure, it's true football. There it is. And here's the other move. Come on, Sam. You've got this. Come on, Sam. You've got the next one.
聖堂山は技や体力だけじゃなく精神力も鍛えられている。
さすがはゴーエンジと言うべきか。
Yep.
ゴーエンジ、伝わってくるぜ。聖堂山のプレーからお前のサッカーへの思いが。
Anyways, I think play for victory now. Score a goal as victor. Okay, never mind. Oh, I know what this is. No, no, no. It's not. I guess it's against the other team. Oh, this music though. This music's really good. Oh.
なかなかやるようだな。だが、我が
聖堂山に敗北の2文字はない。
Sure.
ここまで必死に戦ってきたんです。絶対負けません。
Okay, almost the second half over. Give me a second. Okay, almost the second half over. Give me a second. And we are back. Yeah, as I mentioned, almost done with the second half? First half, I meant first half. Still, this is really short. I'm curious as to how they're gonna do this, knowing what actually happened. Also, I can't exactly score. That's fine. I'm not gonna breach, am I? That was very scary for a second. History success. Yep. That's it, just end it there. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll talk more about this in the next one, but...
どうなっている？最強の聖堂山が押されるなど。
これが現実です。
Yeah.
やはり噂は本当だったようだな。ライモンをはじめとした反乱の動き、それをコントロールしているのは君だという者もいる。君は聖堂山の選手たちに手を抜けと指示しているのかね？
聖堂山は全力を尽くしています。彼らはフィフスセクターの全てが叩き込まれた最高のチームです。
それなのに実力が互角だというのか。
Yep.
これは管理サッカー VS 自由なサッカーの全力の戦いなのです。そうでなければ本当の答えは見えてこない。
答えだと？そんなもの分かりきったことだ。石戸修二、聖堂山の監督を解任する。
Oh wow, you have the power to do that.
私が指揮を取る。
わかりました。
Well, Chronicle battle course completed. That was very short. Let me quickly whip up the team I have in mind and we'll be right back and I'll talk more about this in the route unlock battle. And we're back. Thankfully this one was nice and quick. Today we're going to be facing off against Mount Olympus, and if you've been paying attention you could probably see where this is going. With Zeus. This is the entire Zeus team. Mainly because, well, you know, kind of Greek gods, you know, Mount Olympus, that's involved in Greek mythology, that kind of thing. And then, obviously, the Greek mythology team, Team Zeus. As you can see, I am using my weakest Aphrodite. I'll limit myself to only score one goal at most with Aphrodite. Any more than that has to be with the other players. Without further ado, let's get into this. So, I was mentioning this match about how it was handled in the original Go. And surprisingly, this double match, because it's, well, double match, this entire final match is pretty hard, actually. It's definitely one of the harder final bosses in the series, because of mostly the team that comes after this. But long story short, due to events, if you wanted an even decent chance against the second half team and to actually win, you kind of need to beat these guys at least 3-1 or 2-1. But I'm pretty sure the one... Oh wow, shot stopper. I haven't seen that in this game before. Oh, so this is my, as I mentioned earlier, my weakest Aphrodite. But yeah, so this is a team where if you generally didn't... That's a galaxy move. Oh wow. Yeah, if you didn't face off the... if you didn't beat these guys about, you know, 3-1-ish, the second half was brutal because, as you know, in these games, they tend to have fixed goals where the other team's basically given goals for story reasons. Like, for example, earlier in this episode when they scored with Fireball Storm. And that's okay, that's fine. That's to be expected. The big problem was when they have that, but they also have a ridiculously powerful keeper. I'm talking about the second half team, by the way. Which basically meant outside of what you're given, it's virtually impossible to score against them unless you're severely overleveled. Error. Nice. Demeter. Over to Medusa. Over to... never mind. Paint Dash? Sure, go for it. But pretty much as a team, Mount Olympus are pulled, but severely underutilized for their plot purpose. And also, you tend to face them a lot as well, because if you fail in the second half, you have to start the story all over again from the first half. So I think my first time playing this in Go 1, I believe it took me about 3 attempts to beat the final boss, or at least the final match. Just because of, you know, I stuck to these guys at around about, you know, 0-0, kind of. And then I got royally screwed in the later half. But that's roughly what it's like. But generally speaking, cool team, relatively cool moves, very underutilized, could have done more. And that is my one and only Aphrodite goal. After that, no more. Thank you. Yeah, generally speaking, I think Go 1's final boss is actually probably the hardest. But we can also talk more about that in the next one as well, in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bam. As far as Fireball Storm goes, using it as a Keshin move, it's the same situation with Margin at hand, except I'm a bit more confused. I kind of get it because the whole thing of there's an avatar behind, and Axel uses an avatar for Fireball Storm too, so it makes sense, but it's like, can you come up with anything else? But at the same time, we've already got, you know, main Fire Keshin, that being Solar Flare from Apollo on Soul Daystar. I'm actually getting to play them. I think this is the first time, well, not the first time, one of the first times you actually play them, you know, fully, because outside of competition weeks you don't get to do it. In the Go games, why can't I do anything? I can't pass. Give me my passing options back. Lob pass doesn't work. I hate it when the game does this. Just decide for some reason, you know what, no, your controls don't work. And it's not my controller being unplugged, it's just for that one character you can't do anything. Damn. Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all. I don't know what element you are. Well, I guess right. Thankfully. That's good. Strategic advantage. No, no. There we go, Hercules. Son of a... Oh, and a yellow card as well. Why, you little... How dare you? Hercules. Oh, great. But yeah, I think it's weird how they decided to reuse the whole Greek aesthetic, Greek god aesthetic. I mean, like, they didn't, you know, copy it, obviously, for Zeus, but... There we go. That was a just in case. Ah shit, I forgot that was a punch. Wow, we got lucky there. Or otherwise I wouldn't have used it. Damn, no. Give me the ball back, give me the ball back. Hercules. Hercules is like the recovery goat. Jeez. No, not Medusa. Yep. Over to Hermes. We'll pass it to Demeter. We will Reflex Buster. Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised they reused the whole Greek god aesthetic, except this time, not really. And they're called Mount Olympus, they kind of give off the holy vibe again. Outside of their name, it's not really, you know. I wonder if they should have used a different name. Mount Olympus kind of, you know, gives the impression, due to its Greek connotations, Greek, you know, mythology connotations. Obviously it's no Zeus, as you can see here. That being said, I would actually like to see them... I've actually thought about this before. I would like to see Inazuma 11 do other mythology teams. I think they might have done one or two. Oh right, shot block, forever. Shoot. Will he get to that? Please don't get to that, please don't get to that. Damn. So close. Yeah, I think, let's see, what other mythologies would I want another team for? Oh, 4%! I should wish on the gacha next, jeez. I can't score with you, so no god knows. Amateur. Wow, somehow caught me from there. I think for the mythologies, I'm not a very big mythology person. If I were to pick, I wouldn't mind an Egyptian one. Egyptian mythology is both really interesting and really messed up. Like most mythologies are messed up, but at least a somewhat Egyptian themed, you know, team. Maybe for, you know, if we ever get a Team Egypt in one of these. I don't actually think we've ever gotten an Egypt before. Wow, he's big. But that is the Greek battle against Mount Olympus. Yeah, definitely if you've got any ideas for different mythology teams that you'd like, let me know. I'd be more than happy to maybe make a video going over the different mythologies that could be put into teams in, you know, in Inazuma 11 or whatever. But that is the route to unlock battle completed. Mount Olympus Showdown. Thank you very much for watching this episode. That's the first half of the finals. Let's come back for episode 70 where we face off against Dragon Link. See you guys then.